How is everybody doing? Nomad here. In today's video, I just wanted to showcase the new solar panel and simple electricity that was recently implemented in Sons of the Forest. This guide isn't going to be that complex because, to be honest with you, electricity, building, any new mechanic that's introduced to this game isn't as crazy as it seems. Now, as we know, and as I've said multiple times in the past, everything in this game is completely modular and the things you can do are absolutely insane. It just takes a little bit of work and guesswork and coordinating and figuring out exactly how the new systems work and how to implement them properly in your builds. Things can be finicky. As you guys know, you have to place things specifically in a specific order in order for them to work properly and get exactly what you want. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. As you guys know, we have new solar panels, which are absolutely beautiful. You can find them anywhere around the map, whether that's on the ground, in caves, in boxes, or any kind of lootable cache. You can find them laying around. They're very simple to find. But the way electricity works is from the beginning, you're going to have the solar panel put on a slope like this. It has to be put on the slope, you know, hence the fact that the sun's over there. It's not even over there. The sun could be able to hit the solar panel at an angle. How you doing, Virginia? When you first start out, you're going to have your slope and you're going to place your solar panel, as you guys know, and it's going to look like this. The wires are going to be coming through the back on both sides of the solar panel, which are two contact points that you can have wire be placed on it. The way it's going to work is you're going to see these arrows here and you're going to connect. Now, as you guys can see, the wires are connecting. They're touching. I'll do the same over here so you guys can see that. They are touching, which means they are connected. Now, it's going to be a little bit finicky and a little bit weird because at some points you will not be able to see the wires actually connect, kind of like this up here. But that is just an indication that they are actually connected and working. Now, if I remove this as well as this wire and then I put a light bulb here, you guys will see that this is going to be able to be powered because it's connected, obviously. It's very simple. The cool thing about electricity, it doesn't matter the span or the distance that your wire is and your light bulb is from the solar panel, which I think is awesome. I honestly thought they would have some kind of voltage drop off like in real life, but distance doesn't matter. The solar panel could be technically on the other side of the map. As long as you get your wiring correct, the light bulb will be able to turn on. So as you guys can see, it's going in a straight path, straight from solar panel up, across, up this pillar, and then across that beam, and we have our light bulb. So that is lighted. Now, here's where it gets a little complex and a little finicky, and it's kind of a bummer, to be honest with you. I've tried to find multiple workarounds, but there's literally no workaround to it, but it's not that big of a deal. This is the whole big thing that you guys need to remember and realize when it comes to electricity and power in general in this game. The one key thing you guys need to remember, so you can't go down from there and then down this way. What it is when it hits this angle right here, it can't pass that for some reason. Now if I go down this way, you're still staying on a linear path. The whole idea is that it's not a 90-degree angle. If you go down and then you reach this point, it will not connect the wires properly and the electricity will not work because it's not a 90-degree angle. So think in terms of 90-degree angles. Think in terms of, if you want the wires to connect properly, either a straight linear path and then 90 degrees at some point, or if you need to go down, as you've seen in my house, I needed to go from the top of my roof down on all those pillars and beams. All I did was stick with a 90-degree rule. 90, 90, 90 until I reach my endpoint where I want it to be. Now, one thing about the electricity that is pretty bothersome for me, and I think eventually they're going to have to implement some kind of system. How are they going to do this? I have no idea. But is trying to take out the wires. Sometimes they're very easy to take out. Sometimes it can be bothersome, like right here. It's telling me, oh, what do I want to take out? Do I want to take out the solar panel? Do I want to take out the wire? I can't grab it. It's pretty hard to do that. So I don't know how they would implement that. Maybe you press a button and you go into like demolish mode. And as you hover over items, it'll like highlight the item that you're hovering over. And that indicates that's the item you're going to grab out. Because with these wires and with these systems, especially in my build, and I'm sure this is going to happen with your guys' builds, it's going to be very difficult and very finicky to grab wires out. Like, for instance, I have wires going to here. If I want to grab these wires, all I'm grabbing is panels. It's like, what do you want to grab? Do you want to grab that light bulb? Do you want to grab this? What wire? Do you want to grab that wire? Okay, I'm grabbing that wire. It makes it super difficult. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm just saying it makes it a little bit difficult. One quick tip for you guys, if you guys want, I know it's kind of weird, but instead of going to all your light bulbs and turning them off and on, one thing that I like doing is I like having one wire pretty visible based off of where I need it to be. You know, like, okay, this wire is pretty visible, or this wire is pretty visible. If I pull this wire, all my lighting goes out. All my lighting goes out, except for these, because they're not on the same run. But all these within this strip goes out, and I'm like, okay, it's nighttime now. I want my lighting to go back on. Boom, I just put the wire back in. It's kind of a way for us to have an on and off switch, because currently in the game we don't have that, but I'm pretty sure that's going to come, because I honestly don't think they think, okay, I'm going to climb up there every time I want to turn that light off. I don't think that's how it's going to be. Now, I hope this video helped you guys out with electricity. Again, guys, everything in this game is not as complex. It's just when they implement something new, it just takes time to figure it out, work through all the problems with it, and exactly figure out how it is implemented and how they work properly. So if any of these tips and tricks helped you out today, drop a like on the video. It helps me and the channel grow. I am super blown away that they brought electricity in the game this early. I am super excited about it. I knew all these things were coming. I knew they were pretty much done. Again, guys, Night is awesome. They're going to provide so many amazing updates from now to the future. They've already brought us to Night 5. They've already brought us night vision goggles, which I think they need a little bit of a rework, to be honest. And now they're bringing solar power. Now, as you guys know, which is kind of crazy and kind of funny, if you guys look at what it actually says, basic electricity. Why wouldn't they just call it electricity? This isn't that basic. Solar panel, wire lighting, that's not that basic. What is coming next? What is going to come next? Are we going to have piping systems? Are we going to have generators? We don't know. Gas isn't in the game. We don't know. We do know that there's potentially, and I've showed this numerous times, we do know there's potentially going to be chargers and charging stations or batteries for the chainsaw. So is electricity going to expand and just go to general electricity, and there's going to be general electric concepts? Okay, this is how you hook up a battery pack. This is how you hook up this. Do you want to have an automatic door? Do you want to have a button that's an automatic door? Are there going to be light switches? These are the interesting things that I'm super excited about. I appreciate every single one of you guys for checking out the video. Drop a like if any of these things helped you out. If you enjoyed it, let me know what you think of electricity and everything implemented in the last patch. I would love to hear your guys' opinion. We are still on the road to 5,000 subscribers. You guys are absolutely killing it. If you enjoy everything Sons of the Forest, open world survival crafting, guides, playthroughs, whatever it may be, consider subscribing to the channel. I would love to have you in the community. And as always, guys, stay happy, stay hyped, and have a beautiful day.